Hi everyone! Today I wanted to do the cultural care au pair tag. So let's go! First question, what inspired you to become an au pair in the USA? So I wanted to be an au pair for a few reasons. I wanted to improve my English, of course, and I wanted to live in the United States and traveling in the United States, so it was a good compromise. But I also wanted to improve my experience with kids because I really love working with kids. So that was a third option. Second question, 3 words to describe your training school experience. So for the one who don't know that, the training school is the first week when you arrive as an au pair in the United States, and you spend like 1 week with all the other au pairs that arrived the same day of you, American, because it was totally the American experience in a new university. And I would say learning, because you're learning a lot of stuff. And third word, I think I will use New York. Third question, where did you live and what was the best thing about living there? So for my first year as an au pair, I'm living in Philadelphia. And for my second year as an au pair, I will be living in Seattle. So I will just talk about Philadelphia. So Philadelphia is a great city. It's not my favorite, but I really like it because the best thing about it is that you're so close to New York. You're like 2 hours from New York, and I just can decide it like one weekend I want to go on a Sunday in New York, and I can't, and it's awesome. And it's like really cheap to go there, so it's really great, and I really think it's the best thing about Philly. But I also really like the area where I'm living in Philadelphia because I'm on the suburb, so I'm not on the center of the city. And we are living like around like kind of a little forest, and I mean it's really awesome and it's really beautiful, and I really love the area where I'm living in Philly. It's really great. Fourth question, what surprised you most about America? So what surprised me the most about America? There is a lot of things, in fact. So I can't do like the most, but there is few things who really surprised me when I arrived. First, I think it will be like the huge buildings and all the huge things. Like really, like there are things of milk. Like you want milk, you can buy something with like 4 liters. It's like crazy. So yeah, all the big and huge things here in the United States are really surprising. And the second thing that surprised me in the United States, I think it's the people. They are so warm and so open-minded and so nice. I mean, they have the bad things, I don't say they're perfect, but they are really great. Fifth question, favorite and less favorite American food. So I think my favorite American food is the onion rings. I already knew that in French, I mean we have that, but they are so great here and so good. So yeah, and my less favorite, I think it's their weird mix. They had really weird mix here, like you can go to the restaurant and get waffles and chicken, and I'm just like, wait, no. Sixth question, how many states have you visited? Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna count.
So there is Pennsylvania, of course, where I'm living. There is New York. There is Massachusetts, where is Boston. There is Virginia for Washington DC. There is Georgia for Atlanta. Florida for Miami and Orlando. Louisiana for New Orleans. And there is Chicago. So it's in Illinois. And yep, I think that's all.
It's 8 states. Seventh question, what is your favorite memory with your host family? So I don't really know what is my favorite moment, but I had a really great time with them. and like Christmas it was really nice, and like on the birthday and my birthday, like for my birthday they took me to the restaurant, and it was really nice of them because it was kind of a holiday, you know, like celebrating your birthday and you're away from your family and friends and everything. So yeah, it was really nice from them, and I really liked Thanksgiving. It was really nice. And we also went to my 8 years old girl recital of ballet. It was really great, and yeah, they're really nice, and I really have a great family. Education, best thing and hardest thing about being an au pair. Oh, so let's start with the good thing. The good thing about being an au pair is that you can traveling in the United States. And you're living in a host family, which is a good thing, but also a bad thing. I will tell you more after. But yeah, living in a host family is really great because you can see how American people really live and everything, and it's really nice. Another great thing about being an au pair is that you're improving in your English like so quickly and so nicely, because it's not classes, it's real life, and you're just learning English like that, and you don't even notice, like, yeah, you really not notice. So yeah. And the hardest thing about being an au pair, I think I would say it's living in a host family, because it can be really nice, but it can be really hard because you're living with your boss, and so it's not always easy, and you are also living with your house kids, which is not always easy either, because you're here in the everyday life. It means that you're here when on the Sunday morning they wake you up at 7 a.m. and you're just like,
it's Sunday, I want to sleep.
But you can't because they're awake, and yeah. And you're also here for all the crying and things like that, so it's not always good, but it's really great too. And another hard thing is that you're aware of your family and your friends and everything, so it's kind of hard for sometimes, and for some celebration like Christmas is the worst time for an au pair because you're far away from every. Ninth question: how has being an au pair changed you? I love education. Being an au pair is hard, it's great, and it's both, and it's everything, but the most important things about being an au pair is that you're growing up so much, and you're learning so much about you, and you're doing so much stuff that you thought you would never do, but you do them. And I mean, I am so much grown up since I'm here, and I know it's easy to say, and I know everyone says that, but I think only people who are an au pair can understand that, because you're alone. There's not like, hey mom, can you do that for me please? No, there's not, because she's away, sorry. So you have to do everything by your own. I mean, you can have help, and you're supposed to have help from your family and LCC and agency, but you just grew up so much because you're learning to take care of kids, and oh my gosh, you're growing up so much just by doing that, and you're learning how to have a responsibility because you have kids, but you also need to feed them and make them dinner and to do the laundry, and you're like a second mom. I'm not kidding, an au pair is like a second mom, but it's kind of the adventure, and I really love it. But yeah, you're growing so much, and just yeah, you're growing so much, and it's so great. It's really a good thing. And last question: what advice would you give to anyone who is considering becoming an au pair? I think I could only give one advice: just go, be an au pair. It's just an awesome adventure and experience, and it's just so much going to change you and change your life and everything. and just don't be afraid. Just go and live and do that experience and just have fun and yeah, just go. So for all the one who want that au pair tag, I will post the question in my in the information. And thanks everyone for watching the video, and I hope I really helped you with that. And if you have any question, just don't worry and ask me.